Hey everybody, Dr. Sandal here. Today I'm going to talk about the ins and outs of the Myers cocktail. Last video we talked about how to make sure you're getting a high quality infusion. Today we're going to talk about why might you be interested in a Myers cocktail. So Myers cocktail, just to reorient everybody here, it's great B vitamins, magnesium, and great vitamin C, right? Make sure you get good sources on all those things. When you get a Myers cocktail, you are wanting to increase your body's volumes of those nutrients. One of the awesome things about a Myers cocktail is it's really obvious. When you get it, it's not subtle. For most people, I would say 80% of people, you get a Myers cocktail and maybe that day you feel a little tired, extra thirsty for sure. You go to sleep and you notice it the next day. You wake up and you feel like you just had a freaking amazing sleep. That's what I hear time and time and time again. And people then feel fantastic for some period of time after that. How long you feel that benefit depends on how hungry you were for those ingredients that got added back in, right? If you're missing B vitamins and all of a sudden you get a boatload of B vitamins, you go, whoa, my body can do all the things that it wanted to do. I feel fantastic. And then once you run out of those extra B vitamins, you might start to drag a bit again, right? So probably time for another infusion or do some maintenance dosing. Some slow and steady with some oral or ideally liposomal vitamin B for yourself. Now, why would you want to do that? It's great just to try out. It's a good shoot from the hip infusion. If you haven't had testing and you're just going, I don't know, maybe I would feel better if I had a little bit extra nutrients. Try it out. The proof of the pudding is in the eating. I say that all the time. And when you have something as obvious as an IV, it's great. Try it out. Run the experiment yourself. See what you think. You don't necessarily have to have all the labs done for it. Now, let's say that you like the Myers and you're like, hey, this generally feels good for me. Why might you in the future come in and have it again? Well, one is a top-up. There are some specific uses for a Myers cocktail. Actually, one of the things that a Myers cocktail was innovated for was for hangovers. It's actually freaking awesome for a hangover. And the reason for that is that alcohol will acutely deplete some of those same ingredients. So guess what? You give yourself a huge supply of those, you don't feel as hungover. It's great. One of the things that we use it for medicinally the most often is viral recovery. Kind of a similar story to a hangover in a sense. When you have a virus, you get run down. Chemically, that means that you burn up all of these ingredients. Your burn rate for B vitamins, for magnesium, for vitamin C goes way up because you're literally using those ingredients to try and weather the storm of the virus. So we've used this extensively to help support post-viral recovery. If you're feeling run down following a virus, and that could be the common cold, that could be influenza, that could be COVID, we've seen success in all of those things as a supportive agent. So there's a lot of value when you're feeling run down to have a Myers cocktail. Similarly, we have people who use this all the time pre and post travel. If you're wanting to add some support to the immune system prior to getting onto a plane where everyone's coughing on each other, a Myers cocktail can be awesome. We also see that same idea when people get off that plane and they go, yeah, I really don't want to get sick. What can I do about this? Myers cocktail is a great place to get a little bit of support. Now, obviously, don't forget hydration, sleep, all that good stuff, right? A Myers cocktail, it's strong, it's amazing, but it's supplemental to you taking good care of yourself routinely, right? Other things about the Myers cocktail. Myers cocktail can be great as a supportive therapy for all sorts of other situations. One thing that Myers cocktails get used for a lot in integrative and functional medicine is supporting people through cancer care. Chemotherapy, for instance, often acutely depletes people of their B vitamins. Also magnesium, also vitamin C, and the cancer state itself can do those things. So a lot of professionals will use this very regularly in people who are having some cancer process that they're working with their MDs on fighting off. Myers cocktails are fantastic. They're a great catch-all. They're a safe, reasonable experiment for just about everybody to run. Of course, talk to your healthcare provider about this. But if you're looking at nutritional infusions and saying, hey, what should I try out? Try out a Myers cocktail. Find a reputable place, try it out, gather your own data. You'll hear me say this time and time again. I'm a huge advocate for that. Right, guys? You don't have to depend on us to tell you how you feel. Right? If you have a Myers cocktail, or for that matter, you drink a green smoothie, right? Or you take a supplement, how do you feel? check it out. Gather your own data, right? Nobody's run a study on you. You have to run that study. And you are the best person to gather that data. And then if you want to work with a professional and gather some other objective markers, that's a great second layer of data. But try out a Myers cocktail, see how you feel. Okay, catch you next time.